Welcome to Cauldron, the game that's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. Entertaining to watch, but oh boy, is it hard. There's evil abound in the form of the Pumpkin, who can only be destroyed by a powerful spell. Cauldron doesn't mess around. It's like the game developers thought, you know what would be fun? Making players dodge bats, ghosts and other mystical monstrosities while riding a broomstick through levels that make Dante's Inferno look like a walk in the park. And thus, Cauldron was born. But fear not, brave gamer. Despite its teeth-gritting difficulty, each retry is like a shot of espresso for your gaming soul. Bitter, but also invigorating. You start in your witch's house, surrounded by 6 parchments, one for each ingredient to be found. You take the role of your witch, with the ultimate goal being to kill the Pumpkin King and become the Witch Queen. It is here, in your home, that the final spell is to be made, and it acts as a form of hub. Each time you find an ingredient for the spell, you must bring it back here. A little less politically correct for the time is the fact your witch is referred to as a hag, and up here you'll see just how many hags you have at your disposal in the form of lives. Leaving the cottage, our hag must travel through the forest in search of 4 coloured keys which are scattered around. These keys open the appropriately coloured doors to the underworld, the place where the ingredients for the spells are kept. Before this, however, to help traverse the various locations such as mountain ranges, sea and a graveyard, the lovable hag can use a broomstick. To take off on her broomstick, you must first find a clearing, and then a quick push up on the joystick will take you up into the skies. The enemies in the game are varied, and on your travels you'll first need to avoid the trees, but also watch out for bats, ghosts and plants spitting death. There's also environmental hazards such as fire-spewing volcanoes, sharks and seagulls. These can be dispatched with some magic when you are on your broom. Sure, you'll face quite a few game overs while you're getting used to the game, but each retry is like a chance to stick it to those pixelated pests. The beauty of the replay value is the fact that the 4 keys you must find are placed randomly around the game world. This makes the game slightly different each time you return. Once you have collected one or all of the keys, it's down to the darker depths of the globe to grab the components for your spell. There's an energy bar, so the deaths aren't instant, but you will find that taking off, landing and attempting to pick up keys will deplete your health bar constantly. Energy can be replenished, however, by standing or hovering over these sources of power. True enough, the difficulty curve in Cauldron is steep but fair, providing a satisfying challenge for seasoned gamers without feeling overly punishing. Every enemy encounter and environmental hazard requires careful timing and strategy to overcome, keeping you on your toes throughout the adventure, and it's quite a large adventure at that. The 5 doors lead to separate caverns of platforming action. In each of the caverns, you must negotiate various platforms and avoid the nasties who patrol each cavern. These include some superbly defined skulls, pumpkins, rib cages, bats and fireballs, all following predictable but awkward patterns. Some of the ingredients can only be taken when carrying certain containers, and because you can only carry 2 ingredients at a time, you need to make several return journeys to the cottage. Once all the ingredients are collected and mixed, it's off to the pumpkin's lair to put the spell to good use. In conclusion, Cauldron on the Commodore 64 is a classic gaming romp through a world where witches ultimately reign supreme and broomsticks are the preferred mode of transportation. So grab your joystick, brace yourself for a challenge tougher than a troll's toenails, and get ready to laugh, cry, and maybe even throw your controller across the room in frustration. But if it's frustration you crave, then do be sure to check out its sequel, Cauldron 2, which I'll link through on the end credits, as that was even tougher than this game in my opinion, but every bit as much a classic. Thanks for watching guys. What did you think of Cauldron? Was it too difficult for you to get into, or did you absolutely love this game? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you're enjoying the nostalgic memories, then please consider subscribing to the channel and following me on this epic journey as we revisit more classic Commodore games. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
Yes, that's right. Closer, closer.